Hello and welcome to another episode of Tyranny of Dragons. Okay. And where we left off last week, that puts us at... We had just finished a straggler camp. We have a charmed kobold still. Everyone else was defeated. We did not search any bodies or anything like that. And you were in the process of following the well-defined path back to their camp. So you can either question the kobold or do whatever else you so desire with him.
I say we question him. We can at least figure out the part of how many there are. Where, how many, and leaders.
Okay, since I charmed him, I'll ask him those questions. I'll ask him, well, actually, maybe I should talk to my compatriots and say, what do you think? What should I ask him? Ask him, what they're doing, who their leader is, how many there are.
Let's find out how far behind these guys are.
Yes. That.
Okay, that's the first question I'll ask him.
So the first question is how far back you are?
Right. How far behind these guys are? Like, when did they see their last the people ahead of them?
Let me pull that. Kobold doesn't really understand how to determine how far behind they are. Best guess is you're about 2 hours behind them, but you could be as far as 6 hours behind them. Kobold really doesn't know.
But
Time is not exactly an important thing to him.
No.
But he'd be able to, like, differentiate between a day and hours.
They mark days, and hours are not very important to the kobold themselves.
How big a force do you have?
Is it tiny family, or is it a very big city worth of people in the force?
Big clan! Big clan!
Big clan. Okay.
Who commands you?
Dragon Lady command! Dragon Lady! It's clear that, while he's enthusiastic, not an incredibly intelligent kobold that we have captured.
Well, I don't think I've ever actually known an incredibly intelligent kobold. Some are more cognitive, but he's about average. All right, little guy.
Now, the kobold does mention... actually, I want a perception from all y'all. Or insight,
Well,
either one.
Insight's about the same.
Let's say we getting one from Fiona?
Yeah, I forgot to open my sheet up.
Yeah, fair reason. Well, good news is, it's not a very difficult one. So you all glean, even though he doesn't exactly say it directly, that there is a rear guard of the camp. And he describes basically that where the rear guard would be, it is they have a position in a outcropping between where the trail winds. So there should be an ambush. He describes roughly what would be about 8 to 9 people between path where the ambush would be, how you get there, and the main camp.
So,
So he's got a big clan. Anybody thinking of maybe getting some disguises?
I don't know.
Well, you
So
do
what-
have those slain cultists there.
Yeah. So what did you want me to ask?
Ask him if he knows who she gives orders, who's second in charge.
It's a good question. Do you know who the assistant chief is that she talks to and gives orders to?
Kobold just shrugs. No idea.
Okay. So she kind of just gives out general orders and you all follow.
Follow.
All right. So what do you think we should do, guys?
I think disguises are best.
Disguises are an option.
If I were to wild shape, how distinguish that from
Let me double check the book. Because I know how I want to do it, but I want to make sure that it's not different from this and the last RP that I dealt with.
So remind me again, when we came up to them, were they eating or preparing to eat?
They were cooking prairie hens on a fire.
Okay. Looking around, does Sqladbuh see any of the prairie hens?
You see them on the sticks surrounding the fire. By smell, it appears that they are just about perfectly cooked. One of them
Okay.
just slightly burnt.
Sqladbuh's gonna go and pick one up and take it over to the little kobold. And he's going to say, "You look pretty hungry. Here, would you like to eat this?"
The kobold eagerly accepts and quickly scarfs down the prairie and that you handle. And to answer your question, Jonah, the your wild shape is indistinguishable from another animal. Looks absolutely normal. You also have the choice of whether your equipment is going to fall to the ground or merge into your wild shape form. I honestly don't know why you would have it fall to the ground, personally. So if you wanted to wild shape into something and just look like a animal, you certainly could.
Do I see any field mice around?
Roll nature or perception, whichever's higher.
Now, the mini I had to push, the mods I had to push, now the speed I had to push.
You do spot a few small animals. You see a field mouse, and you see a couple rabbits.
Rabbits!
I was gonna say I could dip into something like that and kind of like take a lay of the land and what's over there. If I get found out, I'll be fucked in the middle of everything.
I do want to go out there and maybe with the
You know, I think if you can, field mouse might be better because you can hide a little easier. Rabbits tend to get eaten.
No, they made sure that
Little bit harder to hide as a rabbit, get a little bit more stealth ability as a field mouse.
I have one. I can go wild shape one more time today, guys. So if that's what we want to do, that's kind of have to be like that's what we want to do today.
All right. So we should probably truly discuss what we want to do. I don't want you to. We may need the bear, as scary as it is. Oh, and it's fun to ride too. But honestly, I don't think I have a better plan. I don't know about you, but I am not really sure I have a better plan.
Alright, so with that being... Alright, so are you gonna take the clothing from the cultists?
Yes, I think that's wise.
I'm gonna
That would
look
be-
to see if anything will actually fit me.
Roll perception. And, our friendly neighborhood dragon cleric may want to as well.
If I am going to disguise myself, I would certainly need to
Well, you both investigate the clothing and realize that your massive dragon forms are not going to be able to fit into any of the cultist robes.
Dang.
That's what I figured.
Well, it might be better than to stealth around then.
Yeah, I think it was worth a look, though, and a thought, at least for some of us.
Yes.
You did, however, while looking through and determining if it would be suitable for your purposes. You find about 28 silver amongst the fallen, not counting any cheap weapons, and your kobold friend does have a sack that he has collected from the side of the fire that he is holding on to rather dearly.
What is in a sack?
The kobold reluctantly opens up the bag, not being a brave sort. Inside you see some pewter candlesticks, some silver serving dishes, and a few carvings that appear to be from the Chantea shrine.
Those are very nice treasures you've got there, my friend.
Nice.
So you like shinies, huh?
He nods enthusiastically. He can like shinies.
We've been told to return equipment if we can, or the.
Sqladbuh's going to pull out 3 gold pieces and 2 silver pieces, and he's going to stick out his hand, and he's going to say, "Can I trade you these shinies for those shinies?"
Side note, the 2 gold pieces are way more than what the cost of the items he has in the bag are. Are you sure you wish to give him those?
Yes, kobolds like shiny, and I'd rather return stuff than
Okay.
Yeah. I figure the gold and the silver are probably going to be much shinier than the stuff he has.
So the kobold eagerly hands over the bag and takes the coins. The Draconian fellows, whoever can speak Draconian, hear him talking in low Draconian dialect that the tiefling is a sucker who overpaid.
I'll reply, he means well.
The kobold, how long does the charm spell work again?
It lasts for an hour.
The time has passed where the kobold would have been charmed, but his enamoring does not seem to be reduced any. The goodwill and coins appear to have enamored him to your cause, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Ah.
It doesn't take much to buy off a kobold.
As long as it's shiny, right?
You gave him food and gold. Hell, some days that's all it takes to buy me off, and I'm not a kobold. You give me food, you give me gold, I'm your friend.
That's one of the reasons, because I know that when it ends, they know that they've been charmed, and I didn't want to necessarily make an enemy out of this guy.
Well, and honestly, from how the bickering that you overheard before you attacked, it wasn't a hard sell to get him to your side to begin with, even with the charming. And what he witnessed y'all psychos do to his friends, he's thrilled to be alive!
Yeah, there's that too.
Yes, the benefit of living does happen to be quite persuasive.
So
Very strong
I'll
motivator.
I'll say to the kobold and draconian, you lead the way.
The kobold nods. He speaks much better in Draconian than he does in Common. He doesn't do the weird repeat thing. Come, follow.
Okay, we are going to follow the kobold.
And it actually
Okay.
turns out that you are much closer than you initially thought. It only takes you about 45 minutes to get from where the guards were to the outskirts of the camp.
Okay.
So you all are going to be popping up here. I need to make a token for this little guy.
Okay, we're popping up where?
I would imagine up here.
That generalized area.
Okay. All right. Let me put me there.
I've got to figure out why your token is so massively huge there.
You constantly have cast this giant spell on him or something.
Wild shaped into a really big dude.
Hey, it seems scary enough to me.
Okay, very pleased that we were not ambushed. That's pretty cool.
I would have thought that because we got that information, we were going to avoid that anyways.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, and it also helped that he had, you have Deacon showing you the way.
Yeah, I said him to lead the way.
Yeah.
So if we were going to get ambushed, it was going to be him first.
That's one way to do it.
and you said his name is Deacon?
Yep.
Okay.
Deeekin.
Okay. To be honest, that's how I would have spelled it. Once I verified it, it's like, okay, yeah, I can see it spelled Deekin. So, yeah. Fucking creative writers. We think alike.
I labeled him because I have a feeling that we're going to run into his other kobold.
Oh, and he has a health bar.
He does! You can see
His little
how...
5 health.
Yeah, all 5 health of your lovely associate Deacon. Okay, as you approach, Deacon makes a few clicking noises. And you hear nothing in response. What do you do?
I'm going to call him over to me, and I'm going to ask him what that was.
Signal!
Signal. For what?
Oh, probably have one of them.
I'm going to look at my draconic friends and ask them to ask him in his language.
All right, I'll ask him what the signal is about.
Oh, trying... Excuse me, sorry. Trying to call off ambush.
Sqladbuh is going to put his hand on Deacon's shoulder and say, "Thank you very much. Now, I really want to protect you, so why don't you stand behind us as we go through and try to figure out what's going on."
Alright, roll perception.
Let's see, how perceptive am I?
Perceptive enough.
Perceptive enough. You notice the field up ahead. There are some folks who are moving back towards the main portion of the camp.
Okay, can I tell how many?
About nine figures.
Okay. And they're moving from this area, I'm thinking?
That general area, yes, and they're moving deeper into the camp.
Okay, so they're moving this way. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to quietly whisper to my compatriots, what do you think our next move should be?
I say we try and blend in. I'm sure there are mercenaries spread out throughout the camp as well. So we could probably blend in as a group of mercenaries.
Based on people you thought, that's a safe assumption.
That is a pretty good assumption.
So I don't think we should act suspicious at all and draw any attention to ourselves. We're here to observe and gather information, right?
If you would like to do such a thing, please roll for deception.
Excuse me.
May God bless you and may God bless America.
And the troops. Ooh, natural 20 for Sqladbuh.
Ooh.
Since
No,
you
are you
haven't,
just going around telling everybody why we're here?
since you haven't entered into the camp, would anybody like to give some tips to Mr. Jonah?
I am going to pull out my disguise kit. And I'm proficient at it. And I'm going to I'll do some sort of thing to help him kind of blend in a little more with my disguise kit. I don't know what I'm going to do but I'm going to just take it. I think in that kit there's some clothes. I might put a cloak on him or something, and a couple of different things to just kind of help him look a little more mercenary.
Okay. Are you satisfied with your disguises and story about going into camp?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that works. I'm going to, whoops.
Oh, sorry, I snapped you there, and I moved Deacon on over, so that is the next portion in the area where you're at.
Okay.
What do we see here?
Before you, you see many tents laid out. The camp was a much larger than you all initially expected, but fit the description that Deacon, well, in his kobold way, mentioned. Large clan.
Very large clan.
Deacon, where's boss tent?
Deacon points off to the edge near the cliff wall. You now see the boss tent. Everyone, please roll a perception.
Oh yeah, no, I don't see shit.
I don't either.
So, since Kelchris apparently is the only one paying attention, everyone else is looking off other directions.
Got our back.
Kelchris, you see a man that is tied up to a post who fits the description that the young monk in the village told you of Leosin Erithanar. He looks a little worse for wear, but not too badly hurt. There appears to be a few well-armed folk staring at him. It seems that they are trying to determine what to do.
Okay. So I mentioned, hey, I think our extra credit mission, Leosin, is tied up to that pole.
Over by Big Boss tent.
Yeah, I think it was right down here.
You are correct.
Okay. As he points it out to Sqladbuh, Sqladbuh's going to assess the situation, see that he's surrounded by people. Oh my god. If you add any more, I'm going to piss my pants. Well, kilt. I don't wear pants, I wear a kilt. And then, boys, this doesn't look like it's going to be particularly easy.
All right. So I'm going to make sure that everybody is on the same page. We are supposed to be getting information on how big of force they have and who the leader is, what their master plan is, and where they're striking next. So, do I see any groups saying sitting down, eating, maybe just bullshitting?
You see a couple of cultists over here. Oh, you're not going to see that here. Over there.
I didn't
Where
catch.
at?
Oh, I know,
I
Mike.
didn't s-
Hold on.
I didn't see the ping.
I was
Okay.
on the wrong overlay.
Okay.
Of course, you're not going to see the GM stuff because you're not GM.
All right. We might need to spread out and gather the information required. Somebody wants to see if we can find out more information about Leosin while he's tied up, what their plans are to do with him.
Okay, do we want to split up in two pair and one of us take Deacon with? I'd prefer that he be protected in any way possible. So I think if he goes with one pair, he'd be better protected.
That does sound like a good idea.
Deacon points at Sqladbuh. Follow, follow.
Looks like he's gonna be following you, my tiefling friend.
Okay. Who wants to come with the cute little kobold and me?
I'll tag along, so I can relay any information our little kobold friend may want to say Draconian.
Okay. You two. All right. So we have. I got the name from it. Brain just left. Aurexius and Sqladbuh. Where are you two going?
Well, maybe we should take the low road and the other two take the high road. And one of us will be in Scotland before you. What do you say?
Sounds fine with me.
Okay, so I'm to assume that Kelchris and Jonah are going to be in this generalized area.
Yeah.
And we'll be over this way. Probably not going to engage with the two cultists, but just sort of milling about.
Okay. So we'll hit the guys that are closer first.
Would we be able to determine how?
Get close on, because we only have 2 dust pans.
How? Imagine with it being a dragonkin,
Maybe use a bowl.
he kind of like high up on the totem pole, right?
Maybe.
So like with our 2 dragon friends walking up on him, would they like how that guy came and challenged us and everybody was following him? Would these guys respond in that same manner, like attention automatically?
Maybe. I say this because your character with his backstory would not know this.
Okay, got you.
There are some people in this group that might.
Kill Colton, never mind. The whole side.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
No, Caleb,
Um,
the whole thing.
Actually, do I have a token
No, I don't want to.
on the board?
Not on the board currently. You need to drag
Okay.
your person onto the board.
Okay, I suppose it's not a good idea to do it.
Because if I do it, it won't. You can't control it.
How do I do that?
In the journal,
Oh, I'm sorry.
click your name, just click and hold, and drag it onto the field.
I have to do the whole
Oh shit, okay.
There you go.
And each one of these squares is to scale on this map, so each one is 5 feet. I still don't know how I screwed it up in green, but whatever. I don't care what the ruler says, we're doing it 5 feet in this one.
Okay.
I guess we're counting squares.
Yeah, the thing is, if we did it otherwise, it would be a ridiculously huge map.
Yeah.
So. Oh. There we go. On the right screen now. I'm good. I'm good. All right. So we'll start with Sqladbuh and Aurexius. You are over there. You're not engaging the cultists. You're trying to overhear something, correct?
Yes.
Perception.
At advantage because we're both listening? Oh, it's not bad either.
You hear the two cultists talking about a influx of initiates lately. And how they're a little bit disgruntled about the change of direction the cult has taken.
Okay, that means that there might eventually be some infighting.
This is a reminder from last week that you did learn a little bit that the Cult of the Dragon used to worship Dracoliches, but there seems to be a bit of a change as of late.
And we did not hear what the change was particularly, right?
Not specifically.
Okay. Interesting. That was in my head, not out loud.
Okay.
So they don't. These two don't really go into detail as far as the changes and what they don't like about them.
No, they're just upset of that things seem to have changed, and they are expressing that they don't think it's for the better.
Okay. That's good to know.
Pilchris and Jonah, what do you do?
I'm gonna start approaching over here.
I'm going to follow behind Kilcrest. Kind of like their mortal.
Okay. Do you say anything to the veteran that you just approached?
I just simply give him a nod.
I don't recognize you. Who are
That's
you?
a good. Who I am is unimportant.
Persuasion?
What is? Okay.
Alright, ask your question.
Is the boss in the tent?
All depends on who's asking. And who you're actually looking for.
Alright. Well...
Another quick reminder for you. You do know that the half-dragon you fought is likely here. And you also know, well, you believe that Frulam should be in the area as well.
Right. I was debating on whether to ask if Frulan was here. um, but yeah, I had a feeling that
Those are the names that you have to attach things with.
right.
Frulon's the dragon lady.
Frulam is the dragon lady.
She was the girl in the purple robe that was talking to the dragon.
She
Dragon.
she is a person that I have a beef with.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to sternly say, Frulam, is she in?
The guard nods slightly, though you notice he seems a little skeptical. He nods towards the tent behind him. He's talking with Rezimir to decide what to do with this traitor.
Trader, you're talking about the guy that's tied up?
What, you think we let traitors roam around freely? Of course the guy that's tied up.
I figured you would have killed him already.
We need to figure out how much he knows first.
Frulam must have changed her ways.
Now, she normally delights in torture. Most people don't see it till the very end.
If you call it torture. Shame she has an audience. Alright. Is there any way that I can approach the prisoner and do the questioning myself?
Do another persuasion. Well, the only thing that seems to be saving you in this case is the man seems exhausted. Just doesn't want to deal with anything. Like, fine, have at it, talk to him. Don't touch him, just talk.
I will not touch him. Are you following, Jonah?
So you two approach Leosin. Upon closer inspection, you see that most of the wounds he has suffered are largely superficial.
All right. Let's see here. What notes do I have? I don't remember the name of his compatriot. That's great. I didn't take that note. All right. Didn't we get something?
His name is Nassim Waladra, the
Nassim.
companion.
Okay.
His student, to be precise.
All right. Oh, well, that was stupid. Why did I click there?
I don't know.
All right. So, didn't we get an item from Wathim?
He handed you a broken staff and a silver dragon pendant with a worn and broken leather band.
Right. Who took possession of that?
I think he handed that to Sqladbuh, if I recall correctly.
Shit.
Oh, damn it. I'm too far away.
All right.
But we can retcon that if you so desire, because honestly, I don't 100% remember.
You know, if we can do that, let's retcon just a little bit before. And Sqladbuh, because he kind of knows where the Dragonborn is going, will hand the Dragonborn the necklace.
That makes the most sense since you guys were separating, and well, he was heading towards Leosin.
Yeah. That's why I said it that way, because it's like, yeah, that makes sense, because Sqladbuh meant to stay where he's at, just to kind of listen to chatter that's going on over here.
All right. So, wanted to make sure because I knew I didn't grab the pendant. All right. So, I will approach, and is anybody watching me closely?
That's a great question. Roll perception.
This isn't gonna go well.
You notice that the initial guard you talked to, as well as one other, appears to be watching. The guard drakes that are around the tent just appear to be sniffing around, almost as if they're hungry.
Okay. So there's nobody watching from like over this side, over here, or over here?
No, no one is currently there.
Okay.
There are a few folks in black robes, but they're not paying attention to you. They appear to be either absorbed in books or clumsily working with practice swords. I say clumsily because, well, it's sad to watch.
Okay. So I'm going to approach with that pendant in my hand, with the broken band. And there's nobody else like around. He's just on a pole by himself out in the middle of the...
Right now, yes.
Okay. Leosin, what have you got yourself into now?
Leosin opens his eyes, takes a good look at you and Jonah. Who the hell are you two?
Your student has sent us looking for you. He fears for your safety. And I show him the pendant.
Ah, foolish boy.
Seems to me like he was in the right. Look where you're at.
Ah, it's all according to plan. These fools don't have any idea how much I've learned.
So
I've
you know
heard
that they're in
everything.
there talking about killing you.
Of course they were talking about killing me. You think I let them capture me and not think they're gonna kill me?
So you have a plan to get out of here?
Well, not yet.
So it's a working plan that you're working on.
Yes, I've been going swimmingly so far. I
see.
tell you, these
I've got him right
fools,
where I want him.
these idiots, they're dabbling in things that best not be dabbled in.
I understand that they're no longer going after Dracoliches.
They're going for Tiamat, the daft fools! He realizes he yelled that, and quiets himself down.
Did anybody else notice that he yelled that?
Oh, I'm sure. And I will say, quiet, prisoner.
Roll deception.
Okay.
I like how that. The guards bristled up, but they did seem to calm down after your outburst.
Good save.
Jonah, give me an animal handling, please. One of the guard drakes nearest you starts sniffing a little bit closer, but you do manage to subtly get its attention elsewhere. It starts to move a little bit further away towards the cave.
Is that the cave there?
Yes, that does happen to be a cave.
Okay.
Tiamat, that's quite troubling.
Incredibly so.
So,
My dreams.
are you going to share any more information? Like, maybe how many they have?
Well, based as to what I see, what I've been able to see, they've been ranging far and wide, but around here, they have. Oh, they just scrolled away from her. Two. So, not counting the prisoners that they've taken, they have about 50 people here in the camp. Usually about 20 in the camp at any given time, while the rest are running for raids or talking to other cells.
Any mention of their next target?
They haven't mentioned any specific target. Greenus was the largest and sounds like the most profitable of all their raids. I'm surprised you haven't heard them chanting praise Tiamat's glory. Gives me a bright headache, some of these bastards.
We don't let them live long.
True. That was Tim, by the way. Sqladbuh's not there.
Right.
You're not wrong, though. You're really not wrong.
So, what should we tell your student? Because they're quite enthusiastic to get you safe. But it doesn't seem that you want to leave. You're preoccupied in gathering more information.
There's far too much to learn. No one here knows how much is all together, and the one that might know, it won't come talk to me.
You talking about Frulam?
Shh. No, talking about Resmir.
Resmir?
Yes, Resmir.
I'm talking about the half-dragon Resmir.
Good DM. Check the notes first.
Yeah, because what popped in my head, I'm like, no, wait, let me make sure I'm right.
Fair warning, my tiefling friend is prepared to knock you out and drag you away from here if he has to.
You're probably more right than wrong.
Wait, which half-dragon are you talking about?
You know, the black half-dragon, medium size.
Yes. Well, there's been a blue half-dragon that's been wandering around that everyone seems to talk about. Langdarosa. Pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a run-in with him.
Resmir's in charge of this whole camp.
So the dragon lady reports to him.
Interesting. Okay.
No! What dragon lady are you talking about?
Frulam.
No, he reports to her. She reports to the leader. It's like you have never even heard of the cult before. Amateurs.
Oh, I know more about the cult than most.
Well, Kelchris might.
Jonah, I haven't. This. I'm just here to help friend.
Do a history check for me.
Me?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You recall that the cult leadership has changed in the last couple years, but you can't recall the name of the new leader.
Okay.
But of course you are aware that with him the changes in the cult started.
Alright. So we still need to find out where they're striking next.
Sqladbuh and Naroxus, please roll a deception check for me.
Yeah, I kind of figured we were hanging out too long.
I've got a silver tongue on me.
Jesus Christ. Where the hell did the Cleric of Bahamut lie so well? You do get that with
Jesus.
advantage.
What's that?
Do not worry, my tiefling friend. I will take care of this.
Because you have the kobold with you, you do get that at advantage. So
Oh,
a
natural 20.
patrol
Nice.
of cultists pass by you two. They don't pay you much mind. And you two roll a perception, please.
The same two?
Yes.
I'm not nearly as perceptive as I am good at lying, so.
Same.
This is a weird setup with the cleric. I'm just so confused. Since you are blending in and trying to get an idea, you just realize that there appears to be some odd coat of arms flag around. They appear to be almost like Tiamat, but two of them seem to curl back like two fingers, almost as to show that some strength is hidden.
Do I happen to know anything about it?
Roll a religion. To the best of your knowledge, this is representing that Tiamat is chained in Avernus still, and they're just praising her power.
Okay.
Alright. Kill person Jonah! We've been interrogating Leosin for a little bit. The guards appear to be visibly nervous.
I have already started to step away.
I figured that was the case. With the token moving.
Yep.
So what are you doing at this point?
I think we need to gather back up as a group and share the information we have learned. Maybe they have learned some more. And en route, maybe we may hear something on the way.
When they step there, they would be within my sight line because they were over here hidden by this tent, kind of.
Correct.
Do I notice them when they step out that way?
You should. Unless you decide to be looking the other direction.
Well, I did see they were heading that way, so I probably would be kind of keeping an eye out for
Normally
them.
I'd say make a perception check, but you've got a 7-foot-tall dragonborn over here, so...
All right, I'm going to try to catch one of their eyes and kind of point back over this way, as if to say, maybe we should back away.
How do you do that?
Very imperceptibly, I'm going to literally kind of just, maybe what I'll do is I'll cast thaumaturgy and change the color of my eyes. Just slightly, not enough to be real noticeable, just a little bit, and just kind of nod my head back toward where I want to go.
I look back at Jonah, I'm like, I think our thiefling might be having a seizure.
We better get to him.
And then I'm going to say to my two fellows that we should probably move over here.
As you start to move away from the tents over here, two kobolds come out, excitedly asking how your eyes change colors like that.
I'm going to look at them and say, it's a natural thing for me. Sometimes I can just make it happen.
Deception or persuasion, whichever one.
Let's see.
Because technically you're not lying.
Damn it.
They get a little suspicious. Eyes change color? Naturally?
I'm going to pull out 2 gold pieces, one for each, and going to bend down to them, toward them, and say, yes, actually, naturally, and I'm going to change them again, only slightly, right in front of them.
The kobolds quickly take the coin and scurry off. Again, these kobolds saying draconic, stupid overpaying thing, and they scurry back to their tents. I see how Sqladbuh is. Just throw money at a problem.
Actually,
Oh, you got
no.
the coin.
It's all about throw the shiny at the problem.
Okay, so you're falling back a little bit to discuss then, I take it?
Yeah, just to about there.
Okay.
And maybe if we can do it without looking too obvious, we can kind of meander to the edge of camp as we're talking to escape it before we're surrounded.
Everyone give a performance.
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 Well, I'm a natural.
Jesus, that was the lowest. I'm not there where I can give inspiration yet, am I? Before you say anything, I want to check this out.
I just want to drink it. Now they're yes. Actually,
Not that my performance was much better, but I'm going to Kelkris just say slightly loud enough for him to hear, "You can do this, buddy." And he gets D6 inspiration.
would you like to add that to your performance score currently?
Might as well.
Oh, you're lucky this is a crappy roll. Alright. No one actually pays any attention to you all as you make your way out of what you believe is earshot of the other members of camp.
Okay, and we're still walking toward the edge of the camp.
As this conversation, you'll be walking towards the edge of the camp. camp. What do you relay to each
Okay.
other?
Yeah. I don't think we should be talking in whispers, but I also don't think we should be we should make it look as though we're just casually talking and not really doing much, just bunch of compatriots just talking.
Okay. And what do you say to each other?
What did you find out from Leonis?
Leosin.
Sorry.
It's what I feared in my dream, trying to bring back Tiamat.
Yeah, Tiamat is what they're trying to accomplish.
Almost as if on cue, you hear from a nearby tent, "Praise be to Tiamat."
The goddess of the
Hi.
command.
So there seems to be about 50 people at camp. They're saying
20 here at all times.
right 20 here, and then there's a cave, which I'm guessing is where they're keeping the valuables.
Roll a insight check for me, Helcris.
Okay.
And insight for you as well, too. Jonah? I think so. Both of you figure out that cave is probably also where that dragon egg rookery would be.
Oh,
Y'all forgot about that, didn't you?
I mean, that wasn't the main point of coming to the camp was, so I wasn't looking for it.
You deduce from what you've seen and everything that is, based on all the information you've gathered in Greenest and up to this point, that is the most likely place that the dragon rookery would be.
Okay. So you know that how to raise your dragon scroll?
Yes.
That cave is probably where they're keeping the dragon eggs.
Well, that puts a new wrinkle in the whole thing, doesn't it?
It does, because I really want a dragon, guys.
I think we might be doing an extended stay here.
In the camp or in this area?
Investigating that cave.
I'd prefer not to stay in the camp. I think we should go back to Greenest and let the governor know what's going on, and tell Leosin's students that he's still alive. But
Nassim.
yes, we need to tell Nassim that he's still alive, and that maybe we need to somehow figure a plan to come in and take care of the situation before we go into the cave.
I am in agreement.
Well, you see this camp. All these tents are just set up. So they're going to move. It's just a matter of how soon they're going to move.
So we need to move before they move. But I don't think the four of us, he looks at the kobold and just kind of grins, possibly 5 of us, are going to take them ourselves. We're going to need some backup.
I mean, Greenest took a big blow with that dragon.
Yes, they did.
Are you sure that they're going to have forces to help us?
I don't believe we're going to need a lot of people. I just think that we're going to need more than us.
That
From
all
what I
depends-
understand, Resmir is here as well.
Yes, that would say that all depends on if we have to confront Rezimir, the other fucker, Lane DeRosa. And then there's Furlong we have to worry about too.
Furlong.
Which again is why I'm saying that I'm not really sure that just the 3 of us or 4 of us. Again, he smiles at the kobold. Possibly 5, but I'm not going to push that. Can do anything. Extensive. This just feels overwhelming. I think we'd die in battle trying if we don't have at least a few more with us to help us.
Okay.
The real
You said
thing
it
is,
yourself.
I'm sorry.
I said, you said it yourself that they have 20 people in this camp at any given time.
At any given time, yep, with a total of 50 people that could be present. Spur of the moment, I'd imagine.
Would Sqladbuh be able to do the math in his head as to how many people they've killed so far? To see
Roll-
if maybe
Roll intelligence.
roll what? Intelligence?
Yes, please. You have a basic estimation. You believe that in the fight over Greenest, you took about 20-25 of them out. This is assuming that part of the people he was talking about included kobolds.
So it seems that possibly that number is dwindled thanks to our dealing at Greenest and
How many
through
people
here.
do we see here, like out in the open?
Roll a perception. I get too excited when people ask that question. I'm sorry.
I think Jonah gets that one.
I need to move these guys. I put them in the wrong spot.
You revealed a lot of stuff.
Yeah. You also notice that the folks who wandered away seem to have retaken their position. However, from where you're at, their ambush is not so much a ambush as, well, you know where they're at.
All right. By the time we get done with this conversation, where are we? I mean, if we're walking as we're talking,
I would put
where
you
would
guys
we
right
be?
about here. Strangely enough, right between the rearguard ambush that reset itself up.
And these are just people we can see. That's not counting anybody in tents that we can't see.
Correct.
Okay. Sqladbuh's just going to continue walking. As if he knows what he's doing.
And there clearly has to be some horses around here. Do I see any horses?
Not at this area. The only horses you saw were near the leader's tent.
I don't want to go back over there. But I really don't want to leave Leosin either.
I can understand why. Based upon your history of the Cult of the Dragon and the people that you know that are here, you do not anticipate Leosin will survive the night. What do you want to do?
Wandering around camp, did I notice, like, maybe a weapons tent or something?
Nothing that immediately jumped out to you. Though, based upon your knowledge of how the group operates, you feel confident that you could do another pass around the camp without drawing too much attention to yourself, as if you're just doing a simple patrol.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Roll me a perception. Holy shit. You see into their very soul. No, so you do see this tent here appears to be a makeshift armory of sorts, largely with scimitars, daggers, and light arrows, so short bows and the like.
Right.
It appears that you see in this area as well. You guys are gonna hate me, I'm sorry. A group of Dragonclaw training brand new initiates. You also notice that this tent... I'm in the wrong player again. That tent appears to be the mess tent. There is food and other sorted items there. You also notice in your rounds that this particular tent has things like horse feed, straw, and stored dry firewood and the like.
That's what I'm looking for.
It does appear to be overlooked by a watchtower. From your angle, you can't see anyone in the watchtower, but it is safe to assume that someone is manning it at any given time. Otherwise, it's a really crappy watchtower.
Right. All right. So, I go back to the group. We really needed to create a distraction so we can get Leosin.
Under his breath, Sqladbuh is saying, I was afraid he was going to see that.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how crazy do you want me to be? 1 being not that crazy, 10 to be, let's make this very interesting.
Well, let's roll a d10. Let the dice roll.
Kilchris
Batshit crazy.
is going to get us all killed, but at least we'll earn our death.
It'll be fun.
Are you
Tim,
going to like run up to the first person you see and start juggling?
I'm sorry. I'm so very, very sorry. Deacon hears distraction? Gets
Oh, Jesus fucking
excited,
Christ.
No.
runs into the center of the camp. What do you do?
All right. I'm going to let the dice decide. High, it's
Remember the
going
last
to
time that happened?
high, it's going to be crazy. Low, I'm going to try to do something subtle. I don't know what, but I'll try. Oh, thank God.
That was a D100. You call that high?
No, high was
That's
crazy.
why you said thank God.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. You're good.
Yeah. I'm going to shite. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to follow him. And I'm going to say, what is your plan, little friend?
No plan, distraction!
So I'm going to take out my loot. And I'm going to start playing. And why is my loot not on my proficiency thing? I'm going to take out my loot and I'm going to start playing, and I'm going to say, then dance, little friend, as I play.
Okay, just for clarification, are we planning on trying to stop him or help him?
I'm going to help him.
Oh, dear Lord.
I told you, fuck it. I'll just go with it. So, with a
You did say
21
that.
performance.
Oh
on
my
loot.
God.
Oh dear, okay, I need to roll to see how crazy it's gonna be. Because I've got 4 things that he's going to do here.
And I'm assuming that we're probably right around this area here.
Yes, you are correct. What? Oh god, okay, buckle up.
Cass, I already hate you. All right. Can't believe I'm doing this.
I don't think anybody else can either.
In Draconic, you hear Deacon call to his kobold brothers to rise up.
Oh, fucking sake.
They grab lit, burning wood from the fires nearest them and just start chucking them at tents.
Perfect.
Oh, my Jesus.
Many of the tents are barely even hit, but it certainly is getting much attention from the guards. Deacon starts yelling in common, "Distraction!" But by this point, no one can actually hear because they're all panicking over the clamor, trying to figure out what exactly set the kobolds off this time. And coming out of the tent, the main tent, you see Frulom and Resmir fuming at the chaos that they now see.
Okay, just out of a curiosity, in which way are they looking?
They are looking over there.
Okay.
However, as fires have started, the smoke is rising in this general area.
I don't have any range. Okay. All right.
So, before I ask you what do you do, let me show you where Deacon has moved to.
Yeah, where has he moved to?
He has landed here firmly.
All right, well, I'm going to follow him.
So, position yourselves following the chaos. Everyone is going to assume that the 4 of you were chasing after a kobold who got crazy for one reason or another. They don't have time to question you at the moment. What? So I'm going to start with Elchris, who's here to be set up. What are you doing in this moment?
I'm going to light this tent on fire. I'm pulling out your torch and lighting it on fire.
Show them how it's done.
Exactly. This has got all the flammable goods.
Jesus fucking Christ, we're crazy.
I'm chaotic.
Jonah, I see you set up now. What is your move?
Jonah, where are you? Oh, I see you. Okay.
Jonah, what are you doing?
I am going to duck behind these tents that I'm by, so where nobody can see me, and I'm gonna wild shape into a wolf and go into stealth.
I won't need a stealth check on this one. No one's going to notice you, and you will be in stealth because of the wild grasses on the outside of this tent area. Um, you are not seen. No problem.
I'll wait for it to get a little bit more hectic, then I'm probably going to make my way over to boy Leo's.
Naroxus, what are you doing? Capitalizing on the kobold's lovely distraction.
He's at a loss. We're too
Yeah.
crazy for him.
He's just stuck.
We're just too nuts.
I think I'm gonna move right up there with a fellow Dragonborn.
Alright, and now in the heart of it all, Sqladbuh.
Alright. Hold on a second. Where is Frulam? Oh, I don't know.
The squares aren't correct. Those are 5-foot squares from what he said when we first got here.
So 10 squares. That's
50
feet. Damn it. Damn it. Not close enough. Shit.
What's your thought?
I want to cast Hideous Laughter on Frulam.
I could be entertaining.
But she's just 2 squares, 10, 4 squares. So these tents are on fire, right?
If not the tents themselves, the grasses around them. That was the most successful spot, seeing as how there was the most kobolds in this area.
Okay.
They lit fires.
Fuck it. I'm going to say, Deacon, follow me if you can, and I'm going to move here, which puts me within range.
Give me a Constitution save.
Oh, shit.
The smoke stings your eyes. You're able to get through without any severe problems. Your tiefling heritage assists you in that.
And Tasha's Hideous Laughter to Frulam, I'm going to be singing something really stupid. Like, I don't know. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was Ability. And cast Hideous Laughter. She needs to make a wisdom save throw of 14. Probably not going to work, but, you know, it's going to be fun to at least try.
It does not work. And next thing.
Need to get rid of 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck.
Frulam notices you. And let me roll the next thing. Unfortunately, she decides that you... Oh, sorry. fortunately for you, unfortunately for her, she decides that you are not significant enough to pay attention to at the moment.
Okay. That's actually good to hear. I'm just going to continue playing. Probably will move out just a little and bring Deacon out so that he's not in the smoke as well. And just continue playing the lute.
Okay. Tell
I'm
Chris,
like Nero. Instead of fiddling, I'm looting.
you successfully light the tent on fire. It goes up fairly easily. What are you doing now?
All right, so that temp's on fire. Perfect. I'm now gonna move over here. And try and make my way to Leosin.
All right, Jonah. Are you sneaking in?
Try to make my way over to him yet, but I'm gonna like sneak behind everybody.
Okay. And moment.
At this point, I need to take a real quick break. I need to run to the restroom. I'll be back.
All right.
All right.
So while he's doing the restroom break, does anyone else need to take a quick restroom break? Because we stopped the bus already.
Not really, but it wouldn't hurt to do it right now.
All right. 5-minute break.
Yep, take 5. It'll give Viper some time to figure out what he wants to do. And while we're doing the 5-minute break, I do want to bring attention to the viewers that this stream is sponsored by... Let me rewind this. This stream is sponsored by SwiftLifestyles.com. If you go ahead and use promo code Kestrel, that's Kestrel, in the checkout, it will get you 15% off the total order. They are a nutrition company. You can see all the nutrition labels right on the website. So, you got lots of good stuff going on. Also, sorts of happy things. And of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please hit me up. If you like what you've been watching, follow the streams. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Kestrel_McKnight at Twitch TV. Kestrel.McKnight on the YouTube. You can search me up there. And you can also find me at Facebook, Kestrel McKnight Mediocre Gamer. Yes, that's what I call myself. We do these 3 p.m. Pacific time every Saturday.
God, this is killing me.
And get all the crazy fun stuff. And every Wednesday we do Pillars of Adventuring, where we're talking about how to do the crazy stuff like this and go from there. What exactly is killing you, Tim?
In all the time that I've played 5e, I have never done something this stupid. I thought earlier today was stupid. This is ridiculously stupid.
Distraction!
What?
Distraction!
Oh, that little fucking kobold.
It's your fucking kobold friend.
If he lives through this, I'm gonna kill him. Or marry him. I'm not really sure, but...
Well, that's always the hazard with kobolds. They either don't care or they get really, really excited.
They are they are chaotic. So, and that's exactly what just happened. Chaos.
I fucking love it.
And that's why I asked on that one, because it's one of those. As the DM, I don't like to push the action. I'm going, this is just too perfect. I'm sorry. I
I mean, I did make the mistake of making a friend of a kobold, and I know how kobolds are. I know how kobolds are. I'm not really sure Sqladbuh truly knows how kobolds are, but
He does now.
he does now.
with that, I'm going
Sorry,
to
guys.
some of these guys. Is everyone back?
I am back.
I'm here.
I am.
Just returned.
Perfect. All right, Viper. We have Naroxus, the confused cleric.
Hey, believe it or not, I know what I'm gonna do this time.
Oh, yay.
I'm actually going to move about here.
Okay. Are you just going to move there, or are you going to do anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm still observing.
With glee or with terror?
A
Bewilderment.
strange mixture of both?
I'm very conflicted because, well, we're taking out Tiamat cult. But what the fuck? Okay, that brings us to Sqladbuh. I'm almost afraid to ask, what do you do?
I'm going to continue to play my lute. I'm going to I'm not really sure that I want to do anything in particular too much right now. But I am definitely watching and prepared to throw the lute and pull the rapier. So I'm simply just singing and watching Deacon and the kobolds do their crazy chaos thing. Sqladbuh's not really sure what really to do, to be honest. He's a bit like the cleric, but a little bit more involved.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure what I would do in your positions either, so...
Oh god. He scattered the guards and the kobolds. Oh shit.
So Deacon runs up right there,
Oh my
points to Rezimir and Frulam, and screeches, and then starts to run away, giggling in glee. Successfully confusing the hell out of both of them.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Chris.
Sqladbuh will look at that and just shake his head and continue.
Do I see the kobolds moving towards them?
So you wouldn't notice what Deacon just did, but the kobolds that moved down below, those kobolds are the ones that joined in, and they're helping light everything on fire. The cultists are desperately trying to tackle and stop the kobolds. They don't appear to be trying to kill anything. Literally, they're just trying to put fires out.
Perfect. They're a bugger brigade. Perfect.
And when he says literally, he means literally.
The only tent that is not currently in danger of being lit on fire is the command tent.
I'll move to there.
Are you going to do anything else?
Nope.
Jonah.
Outright good.
That'll work. I will have you roll a stealth on that one, though.
Hmm.
Perfect. Even people notice that a wolf is running around, but they are too occupied to really pay any attention to it.
Yeah, there's too much chaos. The DC is low on these, I can tell.
Well, if the camp wasn't half on fire at this point, yeah, it'd be a bit bigger deal. But
That's the whole point.
distraction! Alright.
Just enough chaos.
So, Naroxus. Are you going to stay in the tents, or are we doing anything else?
Do you think? I think I'm gonna like come up alongside the ridge here to the back of the tent, or at least the tent 2.
Are you going to try to sneak, or are you going to just go?
I'll just go. They're way too distracted with the flames and the tiefling and the kobold and
Yeah, you're safe. And Sqladbuh.
This occultist right here.
That is a... Yes,
That
he's
was
a
a
cultist,
veteran.
but that's a veteran. So he's gonna be tougher. Physically.
But he is of the cult.
Yes.
He is of the cult of the dragon, right?
Yes. Right. It's in the...
All right. Sqladbuh, realizing that he's of the cult of the dragon, is going to do something really stupid.
what we're here for.
He's going to drop his loot, and he's going to come over here, and he's going to attack with his rapier.
This is unusual for me to say, but are you sure you want to do that?
Not really.
However,
Do you still want to do that?
It's a promise he made to his father.
All right. Roll your attack. You
Oh,
do get...
God damn it. I am so stupid right now.
You do get
Oh,
advantage.
shit. Yeah, that, it doesn't help.
It's all an act, right?
maybe they'll just clap and like cheer you on.
The
Putting on
rapier
surprise play.
completely misses as the veteran steps out of the way. You are now locking eyes with the half-dragon, black dragon, Rezmir.
That's no good.
And
That's
But
the
that-
end of my
yeah.
turn.
okay, but you're not gonna like it.
I didn't like it when I said I would do it, but I'd already said I'd do it. Even when you said, "Are you sure?" I'd already said it, so.
Rezmir, with a lightning quick speed, doesn't even bother pulling out his sword and just backhands you across the face. He rolled a 17 on the strike.
I'm not there yet. Shit. Okay.
Let me see what the damage is. Four damage.
Does it knock me prone?
It would, and would actually take you 5 feet over.
Okay. All right. Can I immediately stand up and just look at him again?
I'll allow it.
That's what I do.
Are you going to say anything?
Nope.
Okay. Helcris, what do you do?
Alright. Do I perceive anybody looking at me?
Anyone that would have been looking at you is now looking at Sqladbuh, who just got bitch slapped.
And stood up defiantly, little bastard.
I'm gonna undo his bonds.
Are you going to... I know the answer to this, but I have to ask anyway. How are you undoing the bonds?
The quickest method, my hand axe.
You're just gonna chop his hands off?
I thought he was tied to the pole, like wrapped around rope.
Yeah, he has his hands
Well, no,
tied
I'm
behind his
scared.
back on the pole.
I mean, if it's only his hands that are bound and his feet that are bound, then I would manually undo them. But if he's wrapped up to the pole, then I'm gonna hack away at it and get him
Whichever will spare him bloodshed, but yet get him out the quickest. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay then. Well, give me a dex first, and then a strength.
Okay. You just want a straight dex, not save?
Yes, straight dex.
Okay. Making sure.
Well, the good thing is it's rope, so you didn't have to worry about it. I was more concerned of you splitting the log in two that he's tied to. And the dexterity was make sure that you didn't miss. And you didn't. So you are easily able to cut the ropes with the hand axe without any problem. Theosin has been freed. The superficial wounds that he had, they still don't look serious, but he does appear to be rather weak.
Okay.
Back. Click the wrong button. Alright. Jonah!
I am going to bring myself out to here, and drop my stealth and start howling at the moon.
You get attention of a couple of the cultists, and no one appears to be coming towards you yet. Alright, Naroxus, our Cleric. What is your plan?
I'm kind of torn between two options I have.
Okay, what options you got?
We're on the crazy kick, so do the craziest one.
The smart idea has
Well-
gone out the window.
The first one I want to do is just charge into the tent, the command tent. And then the other one I might want to do is go after the cave. But I don't want to just leave them all out here to perish.
Give me a perception check. You notice that through all the commotion has reached the inside of the caves. Langdorosa, the very same that made Kelchris crumple like a piece of paper, steps out of the cave to try to figure out what on earth is going on.
I don't think that helps.
You now have 3 high-level cultists.
Yeah, I'm gonna like enter the tent from like the backside, like slip underneath the material.
Okay. Are you going to try to sneak in or just hopefully rush in and through all the chaos?
Yeah, I'm just gonna rush in. Seems to have been working for me so far.
And so it still remains.
Damn.
As you are in the tent, what are you doing in there?
I'm looking around for anything of import.
Roll investigation or deception. Or sorry, not deception. Investigation or perception.
Yeah, where were these rules earlier?
Seriously?
Where was this when I did the stupid rapier attack?
Okay. You see a few medals that depict Tiamat. And you find a roll. Give me a religion check. Roll. You recognize 5 pictures on the scroll as masks, but you do not fully understand the point or significance of them. And there is little information in the scroll about them, aside from the cult wants them.
Alright, I'm gonna stuff the medals in the scroll in my bag.
You also find a ledger of general supplies and things that are in the camp, though you have a strong feeling that the ledger may currently be inaccurate for some unknown reason. He says sarcastically.
Unknown reason.
Yeah, it couldn't be because, half the shit's on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the ledger too.
Okay. Anything else you want to attempt to do in the tent?
Is there any candles or torches in here?
There is a central brazier in the center that gave the light throughout the tent.
All right, I wanna tip it over.
Nice.
And
Hell
catch
yeah.
the tent on fire.
Okay. Not a problem there. Do that and do an athletics check.
Oh.
There's my karma.
Oh, yeah.
This one's gonna be fun. So you kick
Jesus.
the brazier over and attempt to roll out under the tent the same way you came in. As you do, your foot catches the one of the support ropes and starts bringing the whole tent down on top of the brazier. But good news, it's on fire.
Hey, you know what? I did what I wanted. So I am not displeased.
And I figured you didn't want to stay inside the burning tent, so.
Please, I would not.
Okay. Thankfully for Sqladbuh, the tent coming down actually distracted Fulrum, Rezmir, and the veteran. They left their attention from him to see what on earth was going on behind them. Sqladbuh, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm here. What is this thing here?
That is a guard drake who is not paying attention to you because there's food to eat there.
All
That is now conveniently cooked for it. He's happy.
right. I am going to bonus action disengage because I don't want a attack of opportunity.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to run over here next to the Dragonborn and help him with Leosin. If that's my movement, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. As you do that, Deacon, in his infinite exuberance, comes running up towards Rezmir again. Poor little guy.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He's gonna attack him.
He is.
I'm gonna lose my buddy. Oh my god.
There's no way he's gonna hit him though.
I've seen weirder things on stuff like this.
Jesus, so have I.
You have got to be shitting me. Deacon successfully swipes his dagger at Rezmir's leg, drawing blood from the black dragon. Well, half black dragon.
Jesus. If I'd have seen it, I'd have probably hollered, "Disengage, you stupid little kobold!" I love you, but man!
Deacon then screams once again. Only this time he yells Dracolich instead of distraction. Rezmir reaches to something upon his belt, takes it off, and then slides it over his face. Those who are looking in the cult suddenly get quiet. Even Fullerum seems to back away. Chris, you have successfully saved Leosin from the dangers of a wooden post.
I'm gonna drag his ass out of here because you said he's weak.
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna put him over my shoulder and start carrying him out.
Athletics, please.
And Sqladbuh said he was helping.
Yes. Damn.
That's a good score.
Leosin is basically a sack of potatoes. Any sort of struggle he had against you is meaningless. You can take him wherever you want.
Alright. I'm not being watched, so I'm gonna start heading this way. Obviously slow down because I'm carrying somebody, but...
Alright, Jonah?
I am going to move over to this Drake, drop my wild shape, and try to tame it so I can ride off on it.
Clever. Give me an animal handling.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Even if it wasn't already tame, it conveniently accepts you as
His brother.
Jesus Christ. It accepts you and treats you as if you're its trainer, willing to take commands.
Holy shit, that's a good score. Jesus.
Would you like to name your Drake?
Hell yeah. Draco.
Believe it or not, that was the name of my first bearded dragon.
Not to be confused with Draco Malfoy.
Correct.
But Draco off of, I believe the dragon off of Dragonheart was his name, Draco?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the first
yeah,
one.
It was.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't have been quite as easy if these weren't already tame, but yeah, he got it. Okay then. Now, are you going to try to mount him right now?
Yes. Oh, hell yeah. And then I'm going to fly down to Sqladbuh and him and have them get on. And then I'm going to fly and pick up Kilchrist with his claws.
Let me
How
double
much
check, see
do
if
you-
these guys fly.
How much do you think he can carry? I don't think they fly.
I don't think so either. That's still a pretty badass thing to have.
Well, then, yeah, I'm just going to mount it.
Yeah, so it's a medium dragon. It wouldn't have enough to carry any more than just you.
Just me.
It would have a normal speed of 30 feet. They have a 14 armor class, 52 hit points, strength of 16, dex 11, con of 16, intelligence of 4, wisdom of 10, and charisma of 7. And it can understand Draconic. It can't speak.
Speak. So that's
I think the only one that doesn't is Sqladbuh in this group.
Yeah, I'm the only one that I'm infernal in common.
and it can't fly, right?
Correct.
Okay, well then I'm going to get on my Drake and move like over here. The tents that didn't catch on fire, we're going to catch on fire.
All right. Give me an athletic to get onto the break.
Mm.
You struggle a little bit, but you don't fall off. You're able to manage just fine and get to where you need to go, although it's a bit of a bumpy ride. And where are you moving again?
Get saddles they're laid there.
He said over here to light this tent on fire.
Yeah, the ones that didn't let them.
Just having next to each other for easy. Alright. So now we're back with a cleric who just lit the command tent on fire.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure everybody is looking at you because the temp collapsed.
Oh yeah, everyone's looking.
So is that rope like tied around my leg or? can I
No,
just
you
take it
just
off?
rolled past it and kicked the stake out and dropped everything down.
Okay.
GTFO.
Yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna book it northwest. It was like that when I got there.
They don't notice you running. The smoke obscures. How the hell are you doing that?
Praise be to Bahamut.
Which he says really loud
Oh yeah.
in a camp full of Tiamat worshippers.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, we're up to Sqladbuh again.
Okay. Sqladbuh obviously is running with his dragonborn friend carrying Leosin. And he followed him. So now do I see my little kobold friend?
Give me a perception. Within the chaos of all of this, I don't know.
I'm perceptive as shite, but
Good enough, though. You do see him, and you also see that his dagger does have blood on it. From where you're at, you cannot see where he cut Resmir. So you can assume that that was the one he cut.
oh Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, alright, so alright, if I were following Kelkress, is this where I would be? I would be about here on this turn, or am I further on this turn?
It depends on if you want to follow at my pace because I'm carrying somebody, or if you're gonna go pass me up. I would suggest passing me up.
And now that he has it on, he's good.
Okay, I need to figure because I don't have very much. So I was about here.
Unless you can give me some extra movement or something.
I can't. So 5. What is 30 feet? I can move 30. So
6
that's
squares.
2, 3, 4.
So that's right about here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to move about here. I'm going to look at my friend, and I'm going to say, "Come on now!" And that's the end of my turn.
All right. So, poor little kobold. This is the best goddamn kobold in existence.
I know, which is why I'm doing everything I can to protect the little guy.
He just rolled a 23.
What?
So, yeah. Yeah,
The
so
Church of Bahamut is looking for a new mascot.
another 5 points of damage against Resmir.
He's gonna kill that kobold.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, that's actually going to decide what I'm going to have.
Jesus, please disengage and come to me. Oh my god. Don't be stupid.
I rolled a 10. It's gonna be chaos.
Well, the good thing is, Rezmir doesn't think that the kobold itself is a threat, so he just hunts him.
What?
So he does take a little bit of damage.
Oh, good. It's not much.
But he does skid backwards after being kicked in the face like a football.
Okay.
Rulam is busy shouting orders to the guards, trying to get the command tent pulled open to try to save anything inside of there.
Only there was something inside to save.
Well, yeah. They don't know that. I can't believe this is going as well as it is. Calcris.
I'm trudging on. Can I essentially use my dash action to have my normal movement?
You may.
Okay. Time to GTFO.
Rezmir does not notice what you are doing or who you are carrying, despite basically staring straight at you. He is more preoccupied with the football kobold he just punted.
That is the entire intention is chaos.
And Jonah.
Me and my Drake are going to go to these tents and set them on fire.
Alright, so while this dragonling, Drake here does not have any breath weapon or anything like that, it is able to knock the coals and everything into it with its tail, easily spreading the fire throughout.
I have tinder and torches.
Oh yeah, you don't even need to worry about that. This Drake is happy to do it, and its hide is more than enough to deal with these embers, and the embers are enough to get these tents on fire.
Good boy, Drake.
Yeah, but they go by they.
Alright. Yes, gender-neutral Drakes. Alright, Naroxus, you're up.
Thankfully, it seems everybody is slowly coming back together. I'm just gonna run over here. And then my turn.
I missed the thing. You're running over where?
Right here, on the other side of the flaming tent.
Perfect. Alright, Sqladbuh. I know what I would do if I were you, but what are you going to do?
I'm going to go over here, pick up the little guy. Bonus action, healing word, and no matter what, he's going to be healed to full health, so I'm not even going to roll
I'm
for
not
it.
going to worry about it.
I'm going to whisper in his ear, tell the kobolds to attack Resmir, and I'm going to continue running as I'm carrying him. I'm going to follow my dragonborn friend.
Persuasion.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
By the way, I also need an athletics for you to pick him up. Like, to help him up, no athletics needed. But if you're picking him up and carrying him, I need a athletic.
I'm not very athletic, so let's see. Oh, shit.
Okay, well, you did help him up to his feet. No problem. You tried to pick him up, but he just slipped out with the heat and everything. His scales are too slick.
He says no kid.
Despite the normally cowardly nature, Deacon has somehow established himself as the head of the kobold pack here.
He's alpha kobold.
He screams, Resmir Betrayer in Draconic, and calls for all the kobolds who can hear him to attack. Everyone roll a perception for me, please.
Fucking Christ. Oh, we're all gonna die.
No, there's too much fire going on next to me for me to understand.
So, Kelkris is the only one that hears, coming from the cave, the screams and chanting of a untold number of kobolds
Oh no.
ready to fight.
Oh no.
Rizker's gonna be pissed.
We've sent hundreds of kobolds to their death.
We
Okay, I
What's this wee shit?
oh my god. I'm so sad right now.
Deacon, however... Oh, hold on before I say that.
Oh shit.
Deacon, however, is clever enough to realize that discretion is the better part of valor and decides to follow you.
Oh, thank God.
He will, however, because he's a pain in the ass. Because he gets an advantage because you are near him. Oh my god. He slings a pebble at Resmir and pings him in the head. This kobold hasn't missed
Oh.
once.
God! Are you kidding me?
22.
Jesus.
Only hits him for 3 damage. But that brings a grand total of 13 points of damage against Resmir.
And I couldn't even hit the fucker. And I was right next to him.
Not even close.
You didn't even attack Resmir, you attacked the veteran.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And now, so the veteran has the same AC as Resmir with the dragon mask on. Resmir and the veteran both are at 15.
Mm.
Still, almost everything that the Deacon's gone after. It's holy shit.
Okay, so this little kobold better be a part of our party because this is really he's a badass. He's fucking
He was
freaking me
supposed to
out.
be a throwaway.
No,
Have
no,
all the shinies, whatever it takes.
he doesn't get to be.
No more.
I'm in love with this little guy. He's so cute.
Throw away to
Oh
main
dear lord,
plot
the
NPC.
Deacon should not be this strong.
Oh my god.
I'm not
I love
mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, Resmir's like a CR7.
Yeah, something like that. Let me get that sheet in front of me again.
Deacon's gonna start leveling
Yeah,
up and
uh,
shit. Oh my
challenge rating 7.
We're not supposed to know this.
I know.
But just for, you know,
Shits and giggles.
just
god. Well,
giggles.
challenge rating isn't exactly like a dead set.
And the other
giveaway or
thing is,
something.
because of all this chaos, I am also rolling to see what his reactions would be instead of just powerhousing.
Oh yeah.
Because if he
Yeah.
actually pulled out his weapon, shit would be dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sqladbuh would be dead.
Okay, fuck.
We're fucking
Chris.
you up, aren't we?
Oh, I am laughing so hard, this hurts.
All right, Kelcrest, it's yours. At least I'm assuming because I did hear.
Yes, it
I
is
did hear Kev
Kelchrist's
say that.
turn.
Alright. I'm gonna use my dash action. Because it's GTFO time.
Alright, I'm assuming that's the end of what you're going to do this time?
Yeah, I'm literally using everything to get the hell out of here.
Alright,
My
Jonah.
goal was to create enough chaos to freaking.
You're up, Jonah.
What'd you say the speed on the Drake was?
30. So 6 squares.
Down. Then action dash. Stand up.
Alright. Naroxus. So messed up.
I'm just gonna go as far as I can. Be a boy over here, Kelkris.
Alright. Resmir finally starts to get some presence of mind, right until he sees the kobolds that are already out of the camp, rounding the tents to, well, approach him. Understanding Draconic, he knows that they're coming after him.
Oh Jesus.
Sqladbuh, what do you do?
All right. I'm going to first of all say to Deacon, because I know I'm pretty sure that his movement is probably slower than mine, so I'm going to say, "Come on, let me carry you."
What's your movement?
My movement is, hold on. My movement is 30.
You can keep pace.
Okay. So I'm going to say, "Follow me," and I am going to Where the fuck am I? There I am. So I'm going to move up with Gilchrist. And as long as I'm with Gilchrist and Naroxus, I feel like I'm going to be okay. And that's the end of my turn.
As a final parting shot, Deacon throws one more rock from his sling at Rezmir,
Oh,
hitting
Jesus.
him again.
Oh my god!
4 in a row.
This dude is badass.
It was a mistake naming him. Rezmir,
Quit freaking
however,
call Deacon.
God, I should have seen that one coming.
What's that?
But
What's that?
freaking, call Deacon.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Oh shit. This is hysterical.
Rezmir takes a look at the kobolds that have come around the burning tent. His patience has clearly come to an end.
Oh shit.
And unleashes a massive breath of acid.
Oh shit.
The kobolds that rounded the corner stood no chance at all. And you hear it sizzling and boiling their skin off as they attempt to flee to no avail.
Oh my god.
You still hear from the caves, though, more noise. But you also hear the familiar sound of Ironwrath holding off the presumable mob of kobolds trying to come out of the cave. Elchris, I'm assuming you're running?
I am.
Okay. Everyone do a athletics check for me, please.
Oh,
Fuck. God damn it.
Re-roll your athletics again, Jonah.
Well, since I'm on the Drake, what would his?
That's an excellent question. That would be... Okay, you will get a 15 for your athletics. Give me one more roll on your athletic there, Sqladbuh. Because that's an indecisive one for me.
Shit. Ah, fuck.
Well, chaos is in your favor, oddly enough. You manage to get out of the camp with the information that Naroxus took from the lead. You make it out with Leosin, Deacon, Draco,
in our lives.
and your lives. The group that was prepared in the ambush seemed to be occupied with their own little issues. Didn't even notice you passing. You all make it out without much issues at this point. Somehow, despite all of our best efforts, you have completely and totally struck a blow against the cult of the dragon.
Sqladbuh is not a bit upset about that. He is very pleased, as I am assuming we're running away from the camp as fast as possible.
This was strictly supposed to be an informational gathering and a rescue mission.
Hey, we did gather information, and we did rescue who we were rescuing.
And you got
Partly.
Some extra rescue.
you got a lot more done than you were asked. The downside is, if there was anything hoarded at any of those tents, it's gone now. It's gone.
Is okay. I'm okay with that. It's not what I wanted, but my little kobold buddy decided.
Distraction!
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that brought up distraction. You just went along with it.
That was one hell of a distraction, I can tell you that.
Oh my god. That fucking little kobold. I love him so much right now. I can just hardly even stand it.
That was fucking awesome.
That went way better than it ever should have.
In other words, it should have been a TPK. Is that what you're saying?
As written, that entire event has 0 combat involved.
Oh, Jesus.
So, as written, the entire event, and there was so much chaos, and I kept doing some checks. The higher-up cultist that could have done damage was more concerned with trying to save what they had and protect the cave than anything else.
Wow.
Which you all would have noticed while doing all those things, but again, the cave wasn't the objective at this time.
No, it was sort of kind of saving Leos and getting the hell out of there.
Now, this may look like a similar place that you saw before, but no, it is, quote-unquote, completely different, he says. It is well out of range of the camp. You believe you are all safe for the moment, giving you a moment to get your breath, relax, and assess exactly what you were able to get out of said camp.
Hell no. Sqladbuh says let's move. Let's head toward Greenest as fast as possible.
Y'all are just gonna make a mad dash for Greenest then?
I do not object.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think it's the safest thing for us.
By God, you're right. Everybody give me a Constitution save.
Okay.
My Constitution is kind of basic. 13 for me.
To get that as a save.
Oh, yeah. Even
Okay.
worse.
The only one that has a serious issue is Naroxus. By the time you all make it back to Greenest, you're looking a little worse for wear, and desperate need of rest.
If I see that, I'm going to healing word him.
That worked.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome. You looked like you needed it.
I was in a tent and I kicked over a brazier and I tripped. It was terrifying.
I got slapped by the big guy.
Did you get anything out of the tent?
Oh yeah, I got a ton of stuff. I got inventory ledgers. I got a scroll that I'm not entirely sure is about. I got some medals. And then I showed the party everything that I retrieved.
You're kind of awesome. How'd you do that? That was amazing.
I just snuck into the big tents and grabbed everything that I thought was important looking.
Was that you that caught the tent on fire?
After knocking over the brazier and tripping, yes.
Sqladbuh laughs so hard, and he's uncontrollable in his laughter. He thinks that's amazing, and then he realizes that he left his loot on the ground in the camp,
Oh.
and he stops.
My friends, is there something wrong?
My loot is on the ground in the camp. I don't have my loot. And he just walks away. He's almost inconsolable right now.
So, where are you guys headed to?
Oh, we need to get this information to the keep. I imagine that's where the governor is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys take care of that. I want to find somewhere to buy some meat because I need to bond with this Drake.
I want to pray for Sqladbuh's loot.
Give me a religion check for that. Sqladbuh, perception. On your way back to the keep, out of the corner of your eye, you see a loot in an alley that appears to be in near pristine condition. It has a golden fretboard, and the strings, when you pluck them, have a near immediate harmonious sound, even twisting the I forgot what they're called. Even twisting it to change the tune, it always seems to come out with a perfect pitch.
You little fucker. Oh, Jesus.
Don't blame me, blame Bahamut.
Fuck. I'm actually a little weepy right now. Jesus.
Praise be to Bahamut.
I'm definitely taking it. Walking with it. And I'm going to play I'm going to do a Song of Rest as we're walking toward the keep. With the loot.
Give me another perception check, please.
Oh, you little fucker. Yeah. Well, that was a lousy perception check.
Okay, you don't notice it.
I didn't think so. Not with a 5.
Okay, and let's... Guys are making me build up. Here.
I'm sorry, but he's so cute. Oh my god.
Okay,
And he's a beast.
Yeah, yeah,
Seriously.
that too.
As you're approaching Greenus, you've noticed, or walking through Greenus, you notice that repairs have already been made underway. A lot of the worst damaged buildings have been patched up. In the basically day you all have been gone. Who is heading directly to the keep?
Quote courses.
So is Sqladbuh.
Okay. And we have...
I'll head there as well.
Alright, and Fiona, you are looking for some meat at like a butcher, I'm assuming?
Yeah. A butcher, just something I can feed the Drake. I imagine I can just go buy like a cow leg or shit.
Yeah, you basically say you're looking for it. They will gladly get that for you because you are still the hero of town, so they'll give you whatever the hell you want. They're not going to charge you.
And I'm just gonna spend time probably out in the middle of the fucking town where everybody can see me and a Drake, and I'm sitting there petting it. Saying, you ain't gotta put up with them stupid people no more. Don't worry, I got you.
Oh.
Give me another animal handling check, please.
With advantage, right?
Oh yeah, I gave him food. You can tell that the Drake is really starting to take a liking to you. Okay, so I'm assuming you're going to talk with the governor?
Yep.
Alright, so you get
Yes,
in.
sirree.
Governor is quickly summoned. What do you tell him?
Hey, you guys still have dude with you.
Tarban, we bring good news.
Yes, and what news is that?
Well, we have got news that what the Cult of the Dragon is planning to do, how many people were at their camp, keyword is were, and we have a rough idea of some of the leadership of the cult, as well as the location of the camp.
We also sort of destroyed the camp.
Or at least a good portion of it.
We struck a good blow.
What do you mean, sort of?
Well, it's probably still burning. If you look out over the balusters, you'd probably see some smoke.
And we may or may not have started an insurrection with the kobolds.
Yeah, the kobolds are a little upset right now. I don't think they're going to be with the cultists for very long.
No, they're probably going to be all dead.
That too.
That is a good possibility. Well, I have to say that's a lot more than I expected.
It's a lot more than we wanted.
Were you able to find any? And I'll be sending you the stat block. Here, there.
What's that?
I'll be sending you the stat block for this loot here in a little bit because for whatever it's not pulling up in the compendium. But I'm staring at it in my Dungeon Master. If you look in your Dungeon Master guide, it will be DOS instruments of the bard.
Ooh.
Oh. Are you fucking kidding me?
You had a good roll. I told you, clerics are OP. And he prayed for your loot.
Oh my god.
Praise be to Bahamut.
So at this particular time, you would recognize that it is a bit of a unusual loot. You would not know any of the magical powers with it yet.
Okay.
I'm also going to give you the caveat, you will not have all of them unlocked immediately.
Okay.
Because, well, y'all are fucking dangerous enough getting a whole army behind you anyway.
What are you saying?
You with bardic animal friendship, I'm scared of.
That wasn't even animal friendship. That
Yeah,
was
I know.
turn person.
I'm just now seeing you playing the lute and having a, evil Snow White situation where the woodland creatures start charging for death.
Oh my god. None of that was expected. I'm just gonna say.
This entire day hasn't been expected. Okay.
Oh my
Alright.
fucking god.
So, as you are all discussing with the governor and explaining that Deacon is now on your side, the governor does come and bring some children's-sized clothing for Deacon, so he actually looks more respectable,
Presentable?
for a kobold at least. Sqladbuh, give me one more perception check, please.
Oh, crap. Hold on.
That is good enough. You notice that as you are checking out your loot,
Yeah.
that Deacon is trying to mimic your fingering of this string.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
Cold Bard.
Oh, so much Cobalt love right now.
I don't think I've ever loved a kobold more than I do right now.
I know, right? Um, I'm going to hand the hand the loot to the kobold, and I'm going to say, "Do you want to try to play?"
Deacon nods, grabs the loot, and despite his unknowing ability, it's not a terrible rendition. The loot still sounds good, it's just... the notes sound good, they just shouldn't be put together by anybody with actual ears. However, his eyes widen. While all of this is going on, the governor's men have brought each of you a sack of gold. You all have your 250 gold that was promised to you.
Oh, fucking yes. Praise be to Bahamut.
You said 250?
250, yes.
I think that's gonna be my new saying.
It's
Praise
going
be
for
to
you. I don't
Bahamut.
know what the hell's going on, but Bahamut's on your side 100% today.
I am pretty sure it's going to be my sync from now on, and I'm not even a worshiper of a god.
One of the draconic pantheon gods is on my side.
I'm not with you guys. Somebody will have to bring me my gold.
A runner went to find you. You weren't
What's
very
that?
hard to find there, Jonah.
Yeah, no, you're not hard to find. I'm pretty sure that Sqladbuh would have done that for you.
Not to mention, you're the only person with a drake in this town.
I'm presuming you're there with the Drake, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right in the middle of town.
Yeah, I figured.
I figured either there or right in front of the keep.
Yo, right there. Right in the middle of town. Yep.
Yeah.
The more in the middle, the better.
Cause he's not a show off, little fucker.
No, not at all.
So yeah, Sqladbuh would have probably taken Deacon out to the middle of the town square to watch all of that and given Jonah his gold.
The word is sent to the Leosin student to meet him in the keep. Do you sit with him, or are you not going to?
Do we sit with Leosin?
Yes. Do you talk with him about anything further? Seeing as how you don't have cultists staring at you.
I'm sure he is quite pissed with me
Hmm.
because I took him. Didn't care.
I'm going to I'm assuming that it's going to take some time before his student. So as I go and give Jonah his gold, I'm going to go back to the keep. I'm going to tell Jonah I've got to go back to the keep because I'm pretty sure that I know that word has been sent to Nassim. So I'm going to head back and I'm going to sit with Leos and I'm going to say, I just want you to know that I did not want you to die tonight.
Oh, I understand, but I did have one more trick up my sleeve, but I'd rather not go in and use it.
I'd prefer that you be safe than be crazy. We were crazy, and we should not have been, but we were more concerned about your life. And I'm glad we've got you safe.
Well, I guess I can't get too upset about it. However, I've got some bad news for you.
That's to be expected. What is it?
You're going to have to go back there. There's a dragon hatchery that they have in the cave back there. Rezmir is planning on hatching black dragons and blue dragons to use against all of Faerun. They're building Tiamat's welcome army.
Well, I think we've all sort of figured that out, and I'm glad to have that bit of affirmation. I'll let everyone know. But Leosin, sir, I really wish for you to be healthy. Let's get you cared for. I don't like to see people hurting.
I'll be fine. Once he comes back, I'll be heading to Candledeep.
You were set to die. Now, when you're all healthy and you're ready to fight, I'll fight right beside you, but I will not let you die if I can help it.
Leosin just kind of shrugs it off. He got the information he needed, and though he does definitely lean on the more scholarly side of the pursuits, he doesn't really seem to have much concern of his own health when it comes to scholarly pursuits.
Do I catch that?
Roll an insight.
You've been wanting to say that this whole entire... Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
You presume that he's taking what you're saying to heart. Nothing leads you to believe otherwise.
Just know that you've at least got this little silly tiefling bard on your side. I don't know how much I can do to help you, but whatever I can, I will.
Well, you've all done more than enough for me. It actually, strangely enough, it probably helped.
I hope so. I want to take down this cult. This cult does not need to prevail. And he sees such a sternness in the tiefling's face that I don't know that he's noticed ever in the hour or so, however long it took. Yeah, this is something that he would know without even a check that this tiefling is ready to take down this cult.
Yeah, that's now he does give the wry smile and goes, you do know your way around that camp by now. If the cultists are preparing to conduct another raid somewhere, or a large body of them marches away, or anything substantial is carried in or out of that cave, I need to know. If you have a chance of getting in that camp looking around again, that would be the ideal way to spot anything. I don't recommend letting yourself get captured, though.
Like
He
you?
He kind of laughs. He says, "Oh, after looking at you tied up on that pole, I can understand that. I don't plan to get that. I think we've got the capabilities to go in there pretty much undetected."
But I'll be
We're-
heading... Leosin says I'll be heading to... Are you guys coming in to talk with Leosin at this point?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
walk over and hand him the pendant with the broken necklace.
He takes it from you, thanks you, and he does say that once he is fully healthy, which they expect to happen in the next couple days, he'll be planning on traveling northwards to the city of Elturiel to talk with a paladin of form that he knows, named Onthar Froom. That he doesn't plan on leaving for a few days.
El Terrell, you say?
Just to help him along with his healing. Going to spend 10 mana and give him 7 just to help him along.
Okay.
Because that's the highest I can go. So, and then I'm going to leave.
Anyone else want to talk to Leosin or anyone else in general?
If I can find like a leather person.
The leather
See if I
worker?
can- Okay, yeah, let's see if I can get start getting saddled.
Oh, so you want a Tackmaster?
Yeah, there you
You don't find any in town, but you do find the quartermaster, who instructs you where the stables are outside of town, and there should be someone who can help you with saddles and tech there.
No tackmaster in where are we at?
Not inside the
Oh,
town. They're on the
oh,
they're
yeah.
on the outskirts.
Yeah, we're at Greenest. Okay.
Yeah, you're at Green.
For whatever reason, I was thinking Waterdeep. I was thinking, no taskmaster in Waterdeep? Are you kidding me?
Well,
But
even
yeah, there
they
may
would
not be
usually
one in
be on the
Greenest.
outskirts.
What's that?
Even then, they'd usually be on the outskirts of the town, just because you get
Yeah.
more space.
I'm due for a good rest.
I am too. But I'm going to go have some whiskey and some dinner. Because I'm hungry and need some good whiskey.
The Packmaster does let you know that you can modify a saddle to fit the Drake. It would take about a day or two to make the necessary adjustments, but he should be able to get that all taken care of. It will cost you, if you're going with a simple writing, it'll take you 15 gold. If you want something more extravagant, you have either a military grade for 25 or an exotic grade for 70.
How much was legendary?
The exotic one gets 70. I don't have a legendary available.
Or the second one you said?
The military grade one, that is
Military.
a 25.
I'll tell him if he can get it done in a day, I'll give him 50 for the military.
Ooh. Listen to you.
Driving a bargain.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
I said I'll tell him if he can get it done in a day, 24 hours from right now, I'll give him 50 gold for the military.
Give me a persuasion, please. Persuasion.
Perception.
You can see that he has very fine saddles and leatherworking. You're lucky I like you. Tell you what, my apprentice and I will work all night. We'll see what we can do. I cannot make any guarantees, but I will do my very best.
Okay, well then let's put it this way. I'll give you 50 gold for 24 hours. Anything after 24 hours, I'll take away a gold.
Ooh.
That's fair.
Deal. I'll return tomorrow.
Dude's a haggler. Jesus.
You actually get a messenger coming to you within 8 hours. Says the saddle is done.
I'll pay him I'll go visit, pay him his 50 gold.
Jonah, by any
I'll give
chance,
an extra 5 gold to his apprentice. And
By
tell him
any
thank you very much.
chance, Jonah, did you tell us about that?
There you go, baby.
I don't think so. I haven't been around you guys since we got into town, besides when you brought me my gold.
Well, I mean, when you came back after, did you come back to where we were at, and did you come back to the keep?
Well, yeah. Yeah, and I told you that. Yeah, I went and purchased a saddle. Yes.
All
I
right.
don't think I can tell you the details, but I did purchase a saddle.
All right. So Sqladbuh is going to give you 5 gold to give to the leather worker as well, or the tack master as well.
For what?
So the tack master gets 55, and his apprentice gets 5. And I want to make sure that this tack master knows that I want his apprentice to get the 5 gold specifically.
Yeah. Because Sqladbuh thinks that's really cool. He thinks it's
Okay,
cool that
cool.
the tack master actually said that he would do that within 24 hours.
Yeah, the first roll I did there was seeing if he measured accurately, and he did. Second roll was how quickly he made the adjustments.
Yeah. So Sqladbuh thought that was cool, so he gave you 5 more gold to give to them. Just because.
Okay. Anyone else need to get supplies or gear or look around, anything like that?
And actually, man, go ahead and kick it up to 65 gold because it took less than half of what I asked you.
Yeah.
Alright. Subtract it from your total. And of course, you all got made bank on this last, burned down the camp village, so.
All I gotta say is chaos ensues.
No doubt about that. Holy crap.
And Sqladbuh got a little kobold buddy.
Who appears to want to learn the ways of the bard from you.
Oh my god.
So awesome.
Can you see that little fucker as a bard? Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Bard Kobold.
Okay, the night winds down. I'm assuming no one else is getting any other supplies or anything?
Nope, I'm gonna rest.
Alright. Congratulations, you are all officially level 3.
Are you? Oh my god.
Fucking love it.
Oh my god.
Well, this is the end of chapter 2. Since we're doing milestone, that puts us at level 3. Not only that, you just burned down a whole goddamn camp.
Oh, Sqladbuh was so stupid. Oh my god.
You know, I have no idea why you didn't take the opportunity to try to use your earthquake spell to slow them down.
I almost did. I looked at it like 4 or 5 times, but it was like I don't know. I
'Cause-
just
At level 2, you didn't have a whole lot of area effect stuff. And that was going to be your best shot to do something without getting right in the face. I understand why you did, based on your rapier. I get that.
yeah.
But at the same time,
I looked at it a couple of times, but it was like I just don't know. I just don't know. And it was like Clodbu's gonna be stupid. His kobold friend already was stupid, and it's time to be reckless, and that's what he did. He may as well be a barbarian.
He was following the directions of a dragonborn who he admires greatly because he's a dragonborn. and he caused a distraction. Distraction!
I thought that was absolute brilliance. It was so much fun. Scary. Absolutely intimidating.
I thought for certain that was gonna go way worse than it did. Okay. So we will wrap it up here for tonight. Gives you the opportunity to get that full level, get all that rock and rolling. And it gives me the time to start building the stupid character.
So next week, that sensation you're feeling, that's the quickening.
Oh,
First
Jesus.
level bard kobold.
Oh God, yes. And I think that's what Sqladbuh's going to do. Is he's going to train that kobold to be a bard.
The parting message is, especially based on the amount of damage you did to the camp, Leosin doesn't think they're going to be leaving anytime soon, simply because the scope of the hatchery that he heard of is way larger, and the worst case is they're going to have more guards, but there's no rush for you to head there, so if there is other stuff you want to do aside from head straight in, we can rock that next week instead of running straight to the, back to camp.
Yeah, that's something that we need to be talking about. Sounds like we've got at least a day.
Even with the healing, probably about a day or two, because the remainder of the monks from Baragos becoming, Leosin will be going up to El Turiel. You can accompany him, you cannot. It's up to you.
So we can RP a lot of stuff throughout this week then.
Yeah, this is a situation right now where you've got a lot of opportunity to either do a lot of the text RP through Discord, or just get some ideas of things you would like to do next week. Lots of good stuff available and coming.
Oh my God, I can't believe I got that loot. Oh, fuck. Me.
There are a couple things I'm going to be looking up as well. The governor has... I lost my notes of stuff I was going to give help. The governor has let you all know that for the other things, he's looking in the treasury to see what things he can afford to give. So each of you will be getting something over this week, and I'll be letting you know what that is when I find my notes.
Okay.
I only just glanced at that loot when you said which one it was, and it's like, oh my God. So I'm gonna have to be studying that, as well as raising Sqladbuh up to 3rd level. So, man, oh, that was a good session, dude. Oh my God, guys, that was so much fun.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was amazing, dude. Hell yeah.
I'm a little shocked about not only how insane it became, but how it was the most insane in the best way.
I thought for sure I was gonna die. I was ready to prepare another character. I'm not gonna lie. I was so stupid. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe that you started attacking. I'm like, okay.
It has a lot to do with Sqladbuh's background.
I mean, yeah, I was all for attacking too, but that wasn't what we were there for.
Yeah, but because of the chaos, and because he saw a cultist who is a veteran, yeah, it kind of it kind of enraged. Sqladbuh is probably going to wind up multi-classing into barbarian. I'm not really sure. I just
A barbarian, huh?
a barbarian. Yeah. But yeah, he kind of saw a little bit of rage, and he was ready to attack a cultist.
Well, with your backstory, that makes sense too. So
Yeah.
you face-
And yeah. Stupid little tieflings. All they want to do is just fight, kill things. It's
Well-
their demonic blood.
I'm glad that everybody had fun.
oh
Oh,
this
yeah.
is super fun.
It was a blast, you guys. You guys are awesome. This is great campaign.
Because I don't remember and I'm too lazy to look. Do cloaks count as armor in terms of the unarmored defense that barbarians get?
Unless they are like a +1, no, they don't.
Okay, that answers the question.
Yeah, anything that counts as an armor would count as armored and would count against their unarmored defense.
Okay. Just want to double check that because I don't want to, if I can't find my notes to rebuild things, I don't want to give something that's going to ultimately hurt when I think, oh, I'm going to get something cool.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, thanks, I'm not wearing that.
Oh, that drops me from a 17 AC to a 14. Thanks.
Oh, I'm not even that high. I'm 13.
In unarmored defense, you're 13.
I'm pretty sure.
You've got your Dex and Con, right, as your plus, I think it's 8.
Yeah. Well, I get the base of 10, and then my Dex and Con are +1 and +2, so 13.
Oh, dude.
He has a lower dex than you do on Caradoc.
Ooh. Yeah, because Caradoc is like 17.
Right, we didn't roll for stats, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We didn't.
That's okay.
Wow.
You've got some options.
Okay. Yeah. However, if the cloak gives you 14, you're still ahead, right?
Yeah.
Just saying for options. God, Sqladbuh had some really bad rolls, but still was able to make it out alive. I was sure that final roll getting out of the camp that I was a goner.
That one, honestly, someone had to roll lower than 4.
Oh, because of all the chaos.
Yeah. It would have been a
Okay.
straight 10 otherwise. A 50-50 get out, and not get caught. But all the chaos, if anyone saw you, they wouldn't have made any assumptions other than, okay, they're just trying to escape the disaster that anything else is happening.
Hmm.
My first thought to create the chaos was if there was enough horses there, essentially create a stampede.
There would not have been enough horses. There would only have been 3 horses in the camp.
Okay.
Good
They're
thought,
probably
though.
now dead
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone.
because you know. Oh Jesus, we're murder hobos. Fuck, we killed a tribe of kobolds and 3 horses.
I don't
God
understand
damn it.
why you keep saying we.
Hey, hey.
You kind of got a point, though.
I'm okay. I'm gonna go cry now.
I mean, granted, we are a team, but I didn't encourage any kobolds to do anything.
In the beginning, neither did I. It was the kobold that encouraged the kobolds to do it.
Okay,
He's
so
your
Kobold was
kobold.
going ham anyway.
I just followed suit because, yeah,
What?
I'm a ham and decided to play my lute while the camp was on fire. Like I was Nero or something. Jesus.
All right. Well, yeah, that was. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, that just 12 levels of crazy going on here.
but I only rolled 10 on the dice.
Out of 10. Thank God I didn't count any modifiers.
I'm. You said on the scale of 1 to 10, so I rolled the dice.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, so it isn't my fault. Yes! It's the one who rolled the die that hit 10. Yes! I'm free. No more guilt on this man's side.
Hey, I'm just happy I got a drink.
Right?
Okay, the a runner comes and gives Hilchris a option. You can either have a Cloak of Elvenkind, which will increase your dexterity stealth, and while your hood is up. Or you can get the Cloak of Protection, which will give you a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while you wear the cloak. Which would you prefer?
Jesus, that's a tough decision, isn't it?
Cloak of Elvenkind can be worn by anybody?
Anyone?
Yep.
Hmm.
Because it was made by the elves, but it doesn't have to be used by an elf.
I'll take
Alright.
the Cloak of Protection.
We're gonna grab this